Okay, so we are very happy on today because we have Nicholas' parents here to share about Nicholas' journey with here. So welcome Nicholas' daddy and mommy. Okay, so
Hi.
can we have a brief description about Nicholas' symptoms or how was he before he enrolled the vision therapy program with us?
Well, yeah, hi. Nicholas, before entering the program, the vision therapy is not really focused on the eye movement. Very slow, the eye movement. For example, like seeing the butterfly flying. The butterfly is going there and his eye still trying to track the butterfly like that. And then when he do like homework from the school and everything, it's very challenging for him.
He cannot focus even looking at one object for 2 seconds. His vision already looking for something else. So making his eyes focus on something is very tough. We're very tough to do.
Okay, it's just that maybe just to get Nicholas just looking at something is already a challenge for him.
Yes.
Right, at that time.
Correct.
The attention span is very low.
Very short, right?
So how do you guys find us for this neurovision therapy program?
One of the therapists recommend us to go here.
I think definitely. We started since 2019, I think, is it?
Yeah, approximately.
Right. Nicholas started to progressing in terms of looking at his homework, reading, and doing activity. Before that, he cannot do. He started to be able to read books very attentively, doing homework, looking at the numbers and everything. He started to be able to do that.
Maybe because he's already comfortable too with his vision, so like his hand-eye coordination also better, so he can also write better. Yeah, so the letters, the alphabet is not like jumping around, not so much anymore. I mean, he can write it, more organized, on the line. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so means like through the vision therapy program, it's not only helping the eye itself, but also the vision part. So improve him to coordinate with the other sensory like
Yes.
hand coordination also.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we started the Neuro Sync Program. Even after 1 week, we already can see that he asked more questions. He asked detailed questions. Before it's just an ordinary question, but he can dig more on the topic. And then also his behavior is much more calm right now. Yeah, compared before. I mean, he's not very hyper, but he's going around a lot. But after the program, he calms a lot. And even when doing the therapist program, when he's challenging for him, he's not really resist much. I mean, he doesn't want to do it, but after a few while, and then he come back and do the task again. I mean, it's very, very good for him. I mean, it's not really challenging more for him to do the task.
I mean, we even got confession from one of the therapists in Indonesia. We didn't tell him about this program, right? So we want to know what
any changes?
Yeah, so we don't want any bias. But he told us that, wow, what did you do in KL last week? Because he really saw Nicholas change at that session.
Yeah, that one is the occupational therapist. So he observed Nicholas, the midline position, and how he can move his body toward the instruction. And also, usually he procrastinate a lot when doing a challenging task. But after that therapy, so he just sit in the corner, and then the therapist asked him, "Come on, it's time to do the therapy again." And then he just calmly follow the instruction. Yeah.
And he always give a negative opinion about Nicholas. He always said, Nicholas, always do this, always do that. Never a good thing. But after that session, he give a lot of positive feedback. So we know he's really.
Because the occupational therapist is without first knowing that Nicholas is joining this program.
Right.
To avoid.
Yeah, I think it's no harm, right, to try. I mean, especially when your children is stuck in the progress. That's what we feel with Nicholas.
Well, because eye and the brain is very connected.
Right.
So I think what we did with vision therapy also stimulate the brain. So it affects a lot of factors in Nicholas' improvement. I mean, not only the vision, but also the body movement and also the stimulation, so he can absorb other therapies better, much better. Yeah.
It means that once the whole system is being integrated, when he go for other things, whenever it's a new challenge,
Yes.
he can face it more and more willing to try everything.
Yeah.